Well, there's a good deal. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fun Under 5, the channel where we buy games for $5 or less, play them for y'all, and let you know if they're worth their weight in salt. Today's game, Glyphrune. Glyphrune is a solo tabletop-style medieval fantasy RPG where battles are played through cards. Choose one of 4 heroes, travel branching routes, manage your health across the journey, improve your deck, and prepare for increasingly difficult regional bosses. Release date, August 7, 2026, developed and published by Caitlyn Walsh, also known as Cave Bit Studios. So, it looks to me like we have another RPG here, and I'm down. Let's run it and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Start run. Okay, 4 classes: Knight, Mage, Ranger, Warrior. The Knight, shielded fighter, blocks and counterattacks. Spellcaster, uses wards, energy, and controlled burst. Ranger, precise hunter, marks targets for control. And then we have a heavy fighter who gains strength and trades health for power. This is giving Ironclad from Slay the Spire. The Knight, I like shielding and blocking for defense, but I gotta say, if you guys know me by now, I love a mage. I love magic. I love a mage. I love summoning. I love spells. I love AoE click. All right, shows their energy and their HP. All have 3. It is the squishiest of them all. We're doing it. Okay, world map. Choose a region. Clear the road ahead. Kingdom Grove. Wooded roads, open fields, stone bridges, and scattered forts where raiders, goblins, and hungry beasts stalk the kingdom frontier. Threat 1, ready? Okay. I just click this. I'm already here. So enter Kingdom Grove. Okay. We have a standard roguelike map, it seems. Up here, mage, us, HP pool, cards 12, marks cleared. Don't know what that means just yet. Destination. We have to select this one, which is a battle. Old road. Get spoils. Danger. Old road patrol. Let's just advance. Alright, looks like we have a standard card game style where our opponent also has cards. Black Wolf, 24 HP. Okay, so the card itself doesn't show. Well, I guess the whole thing is the wolf. This is just what they do. Alright, so they have 0 block, 24 HP. What do I got here? Energy's 3. 8 damage. Ward, 6 block. Channel, gain 1 energy exhaust. Apply 1 weak. 8 damage. This is Slay the Spire so far. Let's see what weak does. I'm assuming the damage will go down. Do I just click it? I just click it. No dragon necessary. Alright, so weak. Weak did not make his damage go down, unfortunately. But what we're going to do here is just play this. Play our whole hand, honestly. Click, click, and then block for another 6 here. So weak. I'm assuming weak might have affected block if he had some. I thought it might affect his attack, like in Slay the Spire, but I guess not. End turn. Well, we took 0 damage there, which was weird. I only had 6 block, he's 8 attack. So maybe it changed. Holy fire burst. Okay, we'll just do arcane and kill him. Alright, I'm not understanding just yet what some of the terms on the cards mean. Number 2, another battle here. Let's just battle. Just trail. 7 damage. Okay. So, what's his HP? 30? I think we just block for 6. Block for 6, attack for 8, and then call it. Let's see if this goes down to 5, this block here. End turn. I mean, it didn't show math. They're just gaining block, so literally just lay into them. Okay, easy enough. So I'm noticing I don't get rewards for every combat. We have two options here. We have the fight, or we have a rest to recover HP. We are full HP, so I guess we'll fight. We are getting marks here. Marks cleared. Interesting. No rewards, though. This is just... Let me see if I take 1 damage here. If I block for 6 and just attack 15, I should take 1 damage. This is for science. I did take 1 damage. Okay. But there was no, like, -1 on my screen. I just need to pay attention to that. I don't love that there's no animation style for that in regards to what I'm losing. Let's just go ahead and kill this guy with an arcane bolt. And move on. Oh, so now I get a card. But why? Why? Alright, so draw 2 cards, gain 1 energy, exhaust. I mean, it's basically nil because it costs 1. Gain 10 block. I want to see my deck. I need more energy. We'll do... No. Do a fat block here. Wait. I gotta click it and then add a deck. I see. Okay. Advance to Bandit Fort here. Wolf Bite, 8 damage. So I have this weaken, right? What does weak do? I want to know. How do I read my cards? I need to know what keywords do. I did weak last time. All right, let's science this again. So I did weak. I'll do a block. And then I'll do an attack. Now, when I did weaken, it doesn't show that it's less damage now. It doesn't show a debuff on the enemy. So, because it says deal 8 damage, I'm assuming that because I'm only blocking for 6, I should take 2. End turn. Okay, so no. So weaken does work just like Slay the Spire. In regards to, I will take less damage from attacks. But the thing is, how much less is the question. In Slay the Spire, it's like 50%, I believe, less damage. Or maybe 25%. So it's up to the player to kind of predict that, which I don't like. I also don't like the fact that you have to keep in your mind, like, what if I have a bunch of cards? I'm playing a ton of things. I don't know if they're weakened or not. There's no debuff when you play it on the enemy. 15 HP. Let's just go and kill him real quick. So for like a, what's this here? Old Fort, Elite spoils in a card or a regular fight. Let's check the Elite out here. Okay. We're doing block and damage. But I'm assuming the block doesn't go through just yet, right? Maybe it's for next turn. So let's block here. And then let's see if this does 8 damage. It does 8 damage. So next turn they'll block. Not this turn. So they play more like another player versus an NPC from Slay the Spire. Okay, this should be a perfect turn. They're going to have 4 block next turn, so it should show 4 block here, I'm assuming. Yes, 4 block here. They're doing 6 more. It's not a big deal. A block there. Sack of 15. And turn here. Oh, just kidding. Pro strats. Okay. Alright, so this is like the Firebolt one, or the Fire Blast, but this one exhausts, question mark. Hunting Knife. 7 damage. I don't know, I like the big old damage. Exhausting or not exhausting, it's fine. I still like it anyways. I guess just fight. I will say, the music is nice. I'm not sure if they have their own, music development there at the Caitlyn Walsh Cavebit Studios, but it is nice. It's relaxing. 8 block. I mean, let's weaken them. So, if you patch this game, if you fix the game, if you add to it, unsure if this is your first project or not, if you debuff an enemy, you gotta show it here or you got to show it here somewhere just to make sure the player knows that the enemy is debuffed. So we weaken, we'll block it, we'll channel it, and then we'll fire blast it here. And we'll just arcane it. Okay. This here is recover health or take the fight. I mean, if this marks gives me something good, you keep taking fights, obviously. But sometimes you get rewards and sometimes you don't. I don't understand that either. Scout camp. 8 damage. Let's conserve health here and just go double ward. What you got for me? We're just gonna fire pot. Done. All right. So we have a boss fight, clear region, assault border gate. Sure. All right. It's pretty substantial. So now if I do weaken here, right? Weaken against 11 damage. Don't know what that means. Maybe if I do that, then they're doing 8 damage. Maybe it's 6. I don't know. The player is not going to know if this is worth it, especially if my health is very low. We want to know to calculate this stuff. I will channel, and I'll do everything here. I'll weaken, block it, double bang. So let's see what I took here. Yeah, so I took 2 damage from 11. So it weakened it for 9, so it took it 2 damage away. I don't know. Hard to tell. 11 damage. 2 strength. They have 7 block. I think we just double ward it here. And then trash the block. I mean, the block, I'm assuming, goes away next turn, so we'll do 1 damage to them. That was the first time I was going through our deck. So now, I'm assuming they have 2 extra strength, which means that this, instead of doing 11 damage, should do 13 damage. But there's no buffs on their screen now, so I don't know. Now, I'm not a developer, I'm not a programmer, so I don't know how hard it is to program that stuff in, but in regards to like a roguelike card game, that's a must-have. You have to know debuffs and buff numbers. Otherwise, it's lost on the player. So if I block for 10, he's doing 11. I'm assuming he's doing 13. So I assume I will take 3 damage here from that. Let's see. Do I go down to 55? I do. Yeah, I mean, if you're not calculating, you're not going to enjoy this game. You got to crunch the numbers yourself in your head and keep track of everything. Like, does that strength stick around, or is that for 1 turn? I have no idea. 18. Let's just go ahead and kill here. All right. Okay, region cleared. The region is clear. The new roads are open. Upgrades gained. Mage training. Gain 1 starting energy and recover 6 health. Return a map. All right. Well, this is neat. I like this. So we select somewhere new. Either Ironwood Reach or Sundered Vale. So let's just go to... I mean, we don't know which is which. This will go to a big star area, so will that. Red Desert. Or Forged Mountains. Let's do Ironwood Reach. More of this. Alright, so marks cleared, reset. I had X out of 11. Wait a second, let's try this. Turn a map. If I go here, can I go here again? No, you can, but they're all gone. 0 out of 11 marks cleared. I don't know what that means. Turn a map here. Let's just do this. Let's just fight it. So I should have 4 energy now. I do have 4 energy. And then I have healing. Yeah, let's just do this. When does that healing happen? Every fight or maybe it's every fight? We can ward it. Just kidding, he's dead. We're just gonna battle again here. 4 block, too easy. All right, up and down. This is elite spoils in a card, or recover 8 HP. So the rest gets worse. Clearly, we want the card. 6 damage, block there. Boom, bang, bop. Just need 2 attacks here. This will work. Bop. Okay. Draw 2 cards, exhaust, gain 8 block. I like drawing cards because we have more mana now, so it's very important to draw cards. 8 damage. Well, we're going to weaken you. So I'm assuming it's 6 damage. I don't know. And with that, 14D. I could have killed there, actually. Instead of warding, could have killed. Dead. Moving on here. There we go. 7 damage, 7 block. Let's just hit him with the fire pot. Fine. So far, we know that elites like to pull 2 cards sometimes. 11 damage. We're just gonna do fire bang. Block it. Conserve health the best we can. We're going boom. Bang. Bop. Dip. Now, we could draw our +1 mana, so let's do that. We did not draw it. So we're going to take 7 to the face here. We took a risk. That was okay. Ah, there it is. Our +1 mana. Okay. So this is cleared. Turn a map. Forge Mountains. Or threat 2, threat 2. Let's do threat 2 here. Alright, I'd like to know what this is here. Marks cleared. Drive forward. Gaining 5 block. I want that. Too much block in my hand. Want that. Want that. Turn 1 KO. We don't need the heals. We need the fights, I think. Blocking again. We're here with it. We're here with it. We're here with it. Sick block, bro. Blocking again. Fire pot. Draw some cards. Give me an attack here. Alright, we're burning through this act. We have to rest here, so we'll just rest, I suppose. Oh. Remove 1 card from your deck, health, recovery, or the next card reward offers 1 additional choice. On this page, or any page in general, you should be able to see what your deck looks like. Because honestly, I don't really know. I know I have probably 4 or 5 blocks, 1 big block, a couple big attacks, 1 mana recharge, 1 draw 2 card, and the rest 8 damage arcane bolts, but I'm not 100% sure. I do think I want to try to see some new cards, though, at the very least. Alright, Assault the Veil Gate. 9 damage, 7 block. Alright, I'm taking some damage here for sure. I drew nothing. As far as block goes. It's okay. Now all the blocks. So we'll do draw 2 cards. Okay. let's just fully block up and then blast him with this. So Fire Burst is way better than Fire Pot. So let's just, I don't know, trash this. I don't matter. I'm not gonna trash it. Comes back. There's no balance in those two cards. That's for certain. All right, easy enough there. Return to map. We did it. Grand. So these are both threat 3s. Which then go to these things. We'll just go here, I suppose. Enter Forge Mountains. Is there some kind of experience level up going on that I don't know about? I don't think so. When I cleared that first area, I got +1 mana and it said something like plus 6 health. I don't know. Do that. You know what? That was a mistake, I think. Yeah, I could have killed. 15, 8, and 8. Could have killed. It's alright. We'll just kill next one. If I can. I misplayed. Fine. I gotta go here. What does this mean here? I'm never gonna know. I don't have weaken, so I think I double block here to conserve my extra 2 health. The healing is not very prevalent. Ross, give me an attack, please. Thank you. We're gonna heal here. Double block. Double attack. We're just gonna start running through these, I think. Battle spoils. Battle spoils. We need these spoils. We need more cards. I need block here. Got the block. 2 of these. You know what? This is worse than 2 arcane bolts, which it should not be. It should be the inverse. This should be worse than one of these because that's a powerful card. I should have played the 2 arcane bolts instead. What do you got, sir? 10 damage again? Sure. $10 damage again. We'll just block with that. Fire pot him. Next turn, we give him the business. One of those. Just because. One of these. Okay, this is still worse than 2 arcane bolts. This is, well, would have been good. Exhaust, though. Focus. I like this one. More cards. Wasn't I supposed to see an extra card, though, on my reward? I'm fairly certain I was supposed to see an extra card based on 2 sleeps ago, right? Alright. Elite spoils. 10 damage. How about 10 block? How about a fire burst? How about a channel? Hit you with that. Moving on here. We need to study and pull another block out of our deck here. Uh-huh. 24. One more bolt. Give me a bolt. That's not a bolt. 10 damage. We'll do this for the block. Bing, bang, boom. And again, 2 standard wards are better than the heavier one. Did anybody get... I didn't get a reward. There was no elite spoils there. Am I wrong? Something's going on here. Something does not feel correct. 8 damage. I need block. That's block. I'll use this for the weaken aspect. The ward here. Double arcane. Because double arcane is better than fire burst. That's a lot of D there, huh? So we certainly have to block here. We'll do this for some card draw. I got some more ward. We'll do this for the energy. Why not? And then we'll go here with it. Here with it. Taking a bunch of damage here, but I think it's fine. $27. Well, only blocking. Terrible hand for this, huh? Blocking for 6 next turn. Hopefully I get some heavy attacks. 20 damage worth? I got it. Turn a map. Upgrades gained. Iron Keeper Trading. Gain 1 starting energy and 6 max health. Okay. So I should have 5 energy, right? Max health has been 62, so I should have at least 68. Right? I should have 68 health. Now, why is this? Oh, because I'm on it. Okay, I was like, why is it highlighted? Let's do this one next, because these are probably 4s, right? These are 6s? Ugh. This one, Red Desert. So I have 68. I got the max health. Let's just go for it. I have 5 energy, so that makes sense to me. Focus up here, grab some more stuff. That's happening. I kill him? Yeah, just kill turn 1. We should take the heal, I think, just because... Just to get the heals up. Rest it. This did not work last time. Let's recover. Dry crossing. 9 damage. How about none of that damage? Schwang. Could have killed him, I believe. Schwang. Dead. Moving on. Just advanced here. They're both the same thing. 9 damage again. Can I kill 1 turn? Yeah. Okay. 2 only for 10 and exhaust. This seems bad. Am I wrong? This seems good. This is like Arcane Bolt, just better. It's the same as Arcane Bolt, really. Just add it. That's my strongest card, oddly enough, is like my starting card. 10 damage. We're here with it. We're going boom. We're going boom. And then we will end turn here. We want that for sure. 15. Well, can't kill him. A lot of damage. So recover or elite spoils plus a card or battle spoils. But here's the thing. I don't see any battle spoils. I'm not seeing them. We're going elite spoils plus card. 10. We weaken. And maybe we shouldn't have weakened. I think weaken was not as good as doing just Arcane Bolt. That's a ton of damage. We're going to draw cards here. We're going to channel this. Big block. Got 10 block. He's doing 23 damage. Now he's doing 1 damage. Three of these. I mean, this seems bad, right? This is a bad card. This is bad. Gain 8 block. Sure. Block's not bad. Let's assault the gate. 9 damage. 1 damage. Two strength, 9 damage. Let's do that. Let's do this. We'll just kill the desert warlord here with his big old fire pop. Recover 16 health and add oil flask. I don't want oil flask. I want you to let me choose, because oil flask is not good. All right, this is tier 4, because these are tier 6s, right? So we don't. That's a tier 5. We'll do a tier 4. Go on the causeway. 7 block, so basically give him hell this first turn. Look at this. Look at this crap card that you forcibly put in my deck for no reason. Your players are not going to like that, because when the math isn't mathing, when the reward card is worse than your standard arcane bolts, you don't want them. I don't know if that was intended, like you wanted that was like a design choice to make it harder because you're going to pollute the deck with bad cards, or you thought it was a good card and it was a mistake to do that. But I'll tell you, from a player's perspective, that is not a good card. 8 damage. I have all damage cards right now. Doing that. Arcane bolts, channel, dead meats. Moving on here. 7 block. We're doing this. Want full damage here. I think the best part of this game it has to be the balance of the enemies in the acts. Like how hard it says it is. Makes sense. Rest a little in camp here. This one. Oh, I can't pick? Nope. Sorry. Oh, that's good. This, you should be able to choose from your deck. This is not a good choice. We'll just prepare supplies, I guess. There's a lot of oversights in this game. Fire pot here. Sword knife. Yeah, here with it. 14. I'm taking 8 here, which is fine. What's he have next here? 14D. I wanted to remove this card from my deck. Dead. What did I get? The region is clear. Okay. That's all you got, is a clear region. 4? Alright. I wanna check something out here. If I just return to menu. Start new run or quit. I want to try something for science here. What we're gonna do, we're going to go to Ruin City, okay? And then we're just going to get into a battle, and we're going to let this enemy tear us apart. Oh, this is going to take a while here. Let me get through the act here a little bit. Let's go find a really strong enemy. I need to, for science, play this game correctly. And correctly sometimes when you're playing a roguelite is Unfortunately, dying. So we're going to let an enemy just tear us apart here. Alright, enter and 10 damage. Good. Give it to me, City Guard. Give me the business. Yeah, do it again. Oh, tear me apart. Keep it going here. Keep it going here. Alright. See what happens. Alright, defeat. Your end runs. Return to the map. So, your options are to start a new run, options, or quit. Wow. Okay, so there's no home screen, I guess. Meta progression, anything like that. If you hit quit and it just dashboards you. And the game is completely closed out. Options, very basic stuff. And then just start new run, you pick a class. And that's kind of it. Pick the road here. So let me just see if I pick mage again, what happens? Veteran training normal. We were in veteran last time, I think. No, we were normal last time. It resets. Okay, so real quick here. The game itself. Let's talk about it. This is the reason why we have this channel here. So, Fun Under 5. The game itself, base level, has a lot of potential. The game itself, it's a roguelike card game. I like the map itself. This is my favorite part, is that you get to select where to go. You get to choose different things that you do. Some notes for the devs or for you guys who want to play this game, but you need to know what has to be fixed first. First things first, this marks cleared. That means nothing. That doesn't mean anything to the players. We don't know what that means. As you progress through here, you get marks cleared, but it's like you end up getting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 11. You can't ever clear this. And even if you did, what does it do? You don't know. Battle spoils. You don't always get battle spoils. There's no gold. There's no card rewards. The only time you get card rewards is completely random. Maybe it's like an elite fight. So that's not cool. The cards that you get for rewards down the road aren't as good as your standard cards. That makes zero sense to me. I don't know why that's a thing. When you, let's say you level up or you complete a boss fight, once you complete the very end boss fight, you might get a couple different perks like heal 12 HP and add a random card to your deck, or get +1 mana and get 6 max HP. Some of those things sound great. Some aren't at all. This should be a player's choice to develop your deck. Cards themselves do not upgrade. There's upgrading cards in this game at all. Which feels kind of bad, because as you're playing an RPG and using skills, the more you use those skills, the better the skills get. So in roguelike card games, that's what you expect, right? Also, there's no passive buffs in this game. There's no relics. There's no stick around permanent buffs at all. And I'm not saying you need to have relics in the game, but it's always a great addition. Huge oversight here is when you're playing against an enemy and you're either buffing or debuffing, whether it be making them weak or making yourself strong, those numbers don't show up on the screen. It doesn't show how much the enemy's weakened by. It doesn't show if it's a percentage on the card. It doesn't show on the enemy's profile area anywhere, nothing. So it's all guesswork. And even after I played for a good 30 minutes, I still didn't know how much it was, taking away if I weaken the enemy. There's no shops in this game. So battle spoil, there's no gold. There's no potions. There's no relics. There's a couple options to take cards out of your deck at the campfires, I assume they're called. But it's you don't get to choose from your deck of 14, 15 cards. You get to choose what they want you to choose from, which were your starting 3 arcane bolts as a mage, which were your best cards. So that felt pretty bad. when I rested one time, it said on your next card reward, you get to choose from an additional card. Typically it was 3, so I'm assuming it was 4. The next time I had a card reward, it was only 3. That's either broken or I don't know. This game at base level has a good foundation. This game needs work. I have to keep it brass tacks. I keep it honest here. Do not go buy this game yet. Please don't go buy this game yet. Devs, it's going to be good if you can keep working on it. If this is your final product, I can't recommend it to my community here. But this is why we have this channel. So that's all for now. I will probably do a quick shot review on this one in the near future. But for now, I cannot recommend this game to you guys. That being said, I will see you guys on the next episode of Fun Under 5. Bye, guys.